Are you a business owner and looking to sell your business in 2025? This video is for you. Uh, it is business owner's dream to one day exit from the business. I would say the biggest payday for a business owner is the day they sell their business. So anyone who starts a business, they should have an exit in their mind. And otherwise, often, the business owner, when you start a business, you don't think of an exit. You think that, okay, I'm gonna manage this business forever, and then when they're down the line, if your business grows so much, or you're successful or you're not successful, and you think, oh, what I'm gonna do now, and then you suddenly go and then start selling a business. So I think if you plan your exit, you can get much higher valuation. You can do things without stress, and you can manage things properly. So for people who are watching this video first time, my name is Tajawed Kashif. I'm the founder of sellanybizz.com. We are an AI matchmaking business brokerage platform where we help people to buy and sell business in UK, US, and UAE. All right, so let's dig into the process of selling a business. So I'm gonna shortlist the process in 5 major steps, and then I'll explain you how the step-by-step guide how you can prepare yourself to sell your business. So number 1, preparation. So that's the first step. In my opinion, you should be preparing for an exit from the day you start your business. All right, so do not wait for, let's say, 10 years. So even if you have an exit in mind, you're thinking that I'm going to sell my business in 10 years, but don't wait for 10 years. So from very first day, prepare for an exit, because you're going to exit in 10 years, right? Yeah. So this is basically, I think every business owner should have inbuilt in their mindset. Every entrepreneur should have that, mandatory that while I've started my business, I'm going to also prepare that business to exit. So what does that mean? Clean books. From the very first day, you should have, clean books, clean record. Make sure you implement a system, KPI, have a part-time bookkeeper. There are many options nowadays. There are virtual bookkeeping companies. So depending on how large your business, so have clean books from the very first day. Contracts. Make sure all your contracts are sorted, and this is going to safeguard you to have any legal trouble, as well as, obviously when you're going to sell your business, that's going to be one of the part in legal due diligence. Then the leases and everything are in place, and SOP is very important. Now with the AI, it's very, very simple. Any business you're starting, you just give a couple of prompts. The AI will give you okay, this is a business, you're running a cleaning company. This is your SOP for your driver to drop your cleaners. This is the SOP for a cleaner to do the job. This is the SOP. So make sure you set up your SOPs from a very first day, because in 5 years, when you're ready to sell, those SOPs are going to be basically very mature business processes, right? So you can franchise your business as well, because everybody, so hardest thing for an entrepreneur or business owner is to let your employees do something in SOP. They hate it. The employees, they hate it. Even you tell them, okay, tomorrow the door would be unlocked from the left because yesterday was right turn. Oh yeah, why so change? They hate change. Yeah. So make sure, because they don't like change. So this is the employee mindset. That's why they're an employee, and that's why you're a business owner, entrepreneur. The first thing is, the entrepreneur business owners, they love change. They change every day. They strive for change. They progress. Employees, they don't like progress. They wouldn't change. You want them to change. You give them even something. You tell them, hey, look, I'm going to invest on your education or this course. Can you take it? Majority of employees say, oh yeah, why should I do it? This is another headache. Oh look, my company is doing a training and stuff like that. So make sure, because if you won't implement that, you as a business or entrepreneur, from day one, SOPs, make sure you make an SOP and then let your employees follow it, because this is going to increase your value for your business in a longer run. So this is the first step. Prepare your business from the day one for exit. Second, pricing the business. That's, another thing. Whenever you're ready to exit your business, at that time, you need to understand how much is your business worth for. So make sure you're always up to date with any exit which happens in your industry. So keep in touch with business brokers, and say, okay, hi, I have this company business, let's say a restaurant or a cafe or whatever. okay, if there is any cafe or business available in this area is selling, let me know, see what they're asking and what they exit for, and based on that, you can understand always it's going to be a multiple of net profit, so you can see that what's selling, 3 multiple, 4 multiple, 5 multiple, so you're prepared when you're ready to exit your business. And also this will give you an idea when you want to exit, what is your target, you want to exit on this point, that point, and that point. So this is another area where, in our portal, 80% of the business, they don't get sold because they are overly priced. They're not priced right. Even we try to tell the sellers, look, this is not how you price it, but because they're not educated, they don't know, they have not planned their exit, so they don't know what's the value of the business. So this is very important that you know how much you're worth for and how much you're gonna exit for. Then the third thing is finding the buyer. Great. So your business is ready. You know how much you want. Now the third step is you need to find a buyer. All right. So how can you find a buyer? So you can find buyers on platforms like sellinabiz.com. So we are listing business in UK, US, and UAE. So if you are any of these 3 countries, so please go to sellinabiz.com. Go there. I want to sell your business. Create your profile. Meet with one of our friendly sell-side analysts. They're going to guide you through with the process of preparing your listing, doing the valuation stuff, and there are other platforms out there. So speak with them and get your listing up and running. Second is the broker or the listing site. So that's another thing. You can look at some brokers are specializing in certain industries or in an area. So look for those brokers who are good ones. So make sure you do some due diligence on a broker to make sure you're choosing a right broker. Do not choose a real estate broker. Make sure you work with a business broker only. Ask for some case studies or their past referrals before you decide to work with the broker. Or listing site, there are a number of listing sites, so you can list there. But the only con of listing yourself on a listing site as well, because the success rate of conversion is very, very low in this industry. Yeah, so you need to be careful because selling a business itself is a time-taking process. So that would distract you from doing your business. Yeah. So I always discourage for a business owner selling your business yourself for a few reasons. One, you're going to get calls right, left, and center, or emails or messages. Hey, are you a business for sale? Hey? So you don't know who's a genuine buyer or who's not. So you will struggle with asking the KYC question or certain question. While on the other hand, a broker can ask these questions because he's working on your behalf. And then the second part is, let's say you find a buyer who likes your business, and then you need to come to a negotiation table where you're going to do hard negotiation. You expect 1 million dirham, the buyer offer you 500,000. Now the 500,000, you don't want to go lowball, or you're shy, or the other person is shy. So you need someone experienced in between to communicate with each other without having rift, or without having touching each other's ego. Often what happens is, when you're doing a negotiation, you have to be very careful. You don't need to touch other person's ego. Many people, they take simple thing or straightforward answer that they're personal. Yeah? If you're very straightforward, it's, oh yeah, this guy is, So you need to be, it's a very, very, it's a very sensitive thing. So I would always recommend you to use a professional broker to sell your business. And then your personal network. So in the industry, if you're well connected, so you can spread the word around. This you can do yourself. This is absolutely, you don't need to work with a broker. So if you have, obviously, if you are in the industry, you must know other competitor, big companies. You can network with them, and then that's how the big deals happen. Maybe someone will acquire you to merge with them, and so on. So this is another way of keep looking for connection in the industry who can buy you in the future. So now let's go to the step 4. So you prepare yourself, you've done your evaluation thing, you found a buyer, now the negotiation starts. So in the negotiation, you need to be clear when you start looking for a buyer for your business, that what is no for you, and what you can expect. Because do not expect, certainly, especially if your business is for a certain value, like if you want to have a higher value or on thing, be prepared to accept the structure, the payment structure, or it's a different kind of because often buyer will not pay you cash. So to be very honest, especially if you're in US or UK, the deals happens now. The buyer will tell you, okay, I'm going to pay you this much on closing, this much on earnouts, this much on deferred payments, and so on, and asset allocation, and so on, so forth. So be very clear that which is the no for you, but be flexible on the other side that to get the deal done so quickly, it's better not to find a buyer for 2 years and 3 years and be in the business, or find a credible buyer who gives you a good deal, fair structure, and exit at that point. Now, the last step is the SPA, escrow, transition handover. Yeah, so for that you need a good lawyer. So make sure, again, you use a lawyer who has a history or experience in small business transactions. This is, hear me very clearly, not every lawyer know how to create an SPA, or what are the things to write and not to write, because often you find a lawyer had no idea. They just see things legally and they put all these extra terms and conditions which are not giving you any protection, but on the other side that puts seller in a position where they say, hey, why he's putting this, why he's putting that. On the other hand, it has zero protection. It's not related to you at all. It's not going to affect you. It's not related. Maybe it is related to $1 billion company, or maybe it's related to a transaction which is not for a small restaurant or a cleaning company or stuff. Because they don't know the process, they'll just put in the SPA, and then you're gonna end up finding that you reached on a block, and the seller is not a seller's lawyer or seller is not accepting that term, and that's all your hard work for so the buyer lawyer is not accepting that terms and conditions which your lawyer has proposed, and now the deal is off. So be careful you use a lawyer who knows this stuff. And then the escrow, most transactions would be escrow. Be absolutely fine for it. Just do your due diligence before that. The escrow company is a regulated company, to make sure that once you get paid, your funds are secured. Make sure you read very carefully escrow contract, what is written on the escrow contract, when are you going to get the payment, and what are the milestones in it, and so on and so forth. Transition and handover, again, if you're prepared, the point one, if you're prepared to exit your business, so your handover and transition list should be ready. So the sooner you finish your handover with the business owner who bought the business, the sooner you're going to go out of the business and you're going to get paid. Right, so these are the 5 steps. If you're looking to sell your business, you can start doing it from today onwards. So whether you're buying or selling a business this year, don't guess your way through. Use the process. If you want to help, visit sellandybiz.com. Subscribe to this channel and follow Sell Any Biz Academy for more deep dives like this every week.